Good evening and welcome to Waupun High School. I'm Steve Winterhack. That guy's Randy Yarmby over there, and we are ready to bring you some exciting high school basketball tonight. It's night one for the Waupun Warriors. The Warriors against the Warriors tonight, taking on a very tough team that's been to state the last 2 years. State runner-ups last year, Lakeside Lutheran, the Warriors, coming up tonight. But this is why we do games for this postseason, for all the excitement of that. Any game could be your last game. Waupun's got a pretty good team they put out there, Randy.
They certainly do have a nice team, and they're getting a good a good test here tonight. And it's funny, Steve, I was watching a little bit of the girls' NCAA Big Ten tournament today. Mm-hmm. They said the 4 seeds versus 5 seeds have been 24 and 24 in the who's won and lost over so many years. So that's what we have here tonight is a 4 and a 5 matchup.
Yeah, this is going to be a great matchup here tonight. I know some injury problems with Lakeside Lutheran, the Warriors, and they got a great coach. Of course, Waupun does too with Alex Dunlap. I love what he's done the 2 years that he's been here, and the kids respond to him. He's got some real fun motivational things, and I love everything that Alex has been doing so far for the team.
Yeah, it seems like the team has bought into it, and they play extremely hard for him, and that's key. You have to be talented, you have to have some size, you have to have all those factors, but just their energy that they come with every night on the defensive end, especially, is something that you can teach and you can bring out of kids, and he seemed to have done that very well.
Yeah, I like him. I love talking to him. Great interview and great motivational things that he does. And he's going to go against another really good coach that we know pretty well because he used to be the Kettle Moraine Lutheran coach, and you know him from maybe officiating things too with Todd Jans. What a great guy, and he's done a really good job in the 5 years that he's been over at Lakeside Lutheran.
Yeah, he's a good coach. He's a good X's and O's man, but I think he's a better person.
He's a good guy. Yeah, he's a very likable guy, and it's always fun. We always had fun going over to KML. They're playing Waupun, but it was always fun talking to him because he's very open to us and approachable, which you don't always get with coaches. And now he's going to be in the same conference coaching against Waupun all the time when we move to the Capital North and have to take on Lakeside Lutheran. We'll get a chance to see him, which I'm kind of excited that we get to do that. So we find that around all the games we do. A lot of games we get to know the coaches, even the opposing coaches, and get along with them pretty good. So, again, Waupun getting set to take on Lakeside Lutheran in this regional semifinal in Division III boys basketball. We'll come back and talk about the bracketing and where these teams are sitting, where they could possibly go. Coming up in just a few minutes, this is Waupun Warrior basketball on Radio Plus Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
The new John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Baldwin Implement and Baldwin Turf and Leisure today to see the difference for yourself. Just have to get in the seat. Highway 68 Waupun, North Spring Street in Beaver Dam. And online at baldwin.biz.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navis, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navis is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navis Waupun, a proud longtime supporter of Christian education and the Central Wisconsin Christian Athletic Program.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Yeah, don't put that on till... Okay, welcome back to Waupun High School, our favorite place to call a game from. A beautiful view right outside the window. You get the whole bleachers looking right at you over here. No bleachers just in front of us here, just the scorer's table. We could drop things right on. We have before dropped things right on Bob Spanball.
Not on purpose.
No, accidentally. But again, a great place to call volleyball from, basketball, best place. I don't know, no matter where we go, this is the best place. You're right on top of the court. Teams are just starting to head to the court now and warm up, but why don't we go over and we'll check out the bracketing that we're sitting in now in Division III. It's easily the toughest bracket in the state, I think, in Division III. They got 3 teams that are ranked in the top 10, and like the top 7 that are in this bracket alone that are still alive. And Waupun not playing a ranked team, and they probably would have been if they didn't have all the injury problems we'll talk about. But Waupun taking on Lakeside Lutheran, as you can see. And if you win this game, you'll be playing coming up tomorrow night. If Lake Mills wins, you'll be playing at Lake Mills because you go to the highest seeded team. And they're taking on Watertown Luther Prep tonight. But just taking a look at that bracket, Randy, that's a pretty tough little bracket.
It certainly is, and a tough place to go if you would win this game to go back to Lake Mills like that. But it's a tough bracket, and that's the way it just plays out sometimes. I mean, it's not designed that way. No. It's just what happens. It's kind of a random draw from the different areas, and
the whole formula that they have too.
Yeah, and you do it a long time ago, and then all of a sudden you get here, and then you have those 7 teams that are the top 10 in the state, and that's why once in a while you get to the state tournament, you'll see a massive blowout because you get somebody from, especially way up north, that had an easy route.
Northwest.
They get there and then they lose by 30 at the state tournament.
You played your toughest the competition. Waupun Volleyball had that, played in the Southeast, and they play against the Catholic Memorials, Wisconsin Lutherans, Thomas Moores, and you play your tough competition. You got the state and you cruised right through it. But this is a tough bracket, a long way to go for anybody that's going to come out of this sectional, just in this half of the sectional. On the bottom half, they've got Edgerton, who's ranked number 4 in the state. They're taking on Beloit Turner tonight in Edgerton. And they've got Lake Country Lutheran, number 7 ranked team in the state, is taking on number 7 seeded Columbus. And it all kind of makes sense. If Waupun wins and Lake Mills wins, which you would kind of think that Lake Mills would have the edge over Watertown Luther Prep, an 8th seed, and they're ranked pretty high and they're pretty good. Didn't lose too many players from last year. Could be going back to a place we were at last year for the regional championship, back over to Lake Mills again. So that's the best possibility. You got to take care of business here tonight. Number 4 and 5 going at it. So the Waupun number 4 seed. That's why we got the host against number 5 seeded Lakeside Lutheran.
Yeah, you nailed it right on the head. You have to take care of business right here on this court tonight, on your home court. They are a bit dinged up, but again, a veteran coach that really knows how to get the most out of his players, and a pretty good team with some size. Even with some injuries, they still have size.
Again, we're going to take another break. I've got an interview with Coach Alex Dunlap coming up, so stick around. It's a pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Waupun taking on Lakeside Lutheran. They're both the Warriors. Winner gets to move on to the regional championship. Loser, they go home. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Thank you for
Shop these and more great deals at the Piggly Wiggly this week. Seedless red grapes, $1.49 per pound. Corned beef points, $3.49 per pound. Get deals on fresh express chopped kits. Get deals on Kemp's milk, Tombstone Pizza, Farmland Bacon, and more. These and more great deals at the Piggly Wiggly Waupun. Shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly and open every day.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day, because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Municipal Well and Pump is a leading Midwestern contractor for municipal and industrial water systems, well drilling, well rehab, pump service, system design, and more. Municipal Well and Pump combines a commitment to honesty, integrity, and customer satisfaction with years of experience and knowledge. Their team will do what it takes to make sure your job is completed right the first time. Municipal Well and Pump is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Go to municipalwellandpump.com.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show. I'm Steve Witterhack, getting set for the big game, a regional semifinal. It's day one for the Waupun Warrior boys basketball team. They take on a tough customer, Lakeside Lutheran, another Warrior team. And with me now, Alex Dunlap, the coach of the Waupun Warriors. And Coach, you had a week off since that big victory. I tell you, from what I've seen of all your games this year, it looks like you guys are really hitting on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, we shared the ball a lot. Everyone was kind of rolling. I know Jake Krieger was like the man on fire, but me and Coach Billy were looking at certain stats, and we played some really good competition this year. In games that we have like 14 to 15 assists, we're like 15-0. In games that we have under 10, we're 1-6, 1-7. So being able to share the ball and having a group that trusts each other is what it's all about, and that's what playoff basketball is all about. You either trust each other or you don't, and we'll be ready for a moment like this. I know our guys are ready to rock. We played at Lakeside Lutheran last year for a scrimmage, so we were able to see them, and they were a state runner-up last year. So they got a really good thing going on over there. They know who we are, and we know who they are. And I think we played them this summer too over at Plymouth too. So yeah, I'm ready for playoff hoops.
Well, I'm sure the guys are chomping at the bit. They haven't played since last week, and here it is Friday and this week. So what things can you do to kind of mimic what they do? I know they've got a 6'8" guy that scores 28 points a game for them, and some quality size out there. And like you said, they've been to state runners-up, and they got to state the year before that too. So definitely a team with some experience. And I know some of these guys that are playing were main parts of that team that got to the state championship. So what did you do to try to mimic what you're going to see from them tonight?
Yep, so I think understanding what playoff basketball is about is really important. We didn't know that we were playing Lakeside officially until Tuesday night, so we didn't want to put all our eggs in one basket. But having a guy like Owen Klusterbor on your scout team, he does a really good job at mimicking what Wes Ron can do. And they got the injury bug a little bit. I know Guzman got hurt playing football, and it looked like they had number 44 is a pretty big dude go down in the middle of the year. So just understanding personnel, what do they like to do? What can we force them into, maybe some actions that they don't like, but just really dialing in. So we focused on us. I'd say on Friday we got a lot of shots up. We had a 2-ball tournament, a lot of shooting drills, and then Monday and Tuesday we really fine-tuned us. It's all about us. This playoff run will be all about us. And then Wednesday, Thursday, we focused on offense one day, defense the next. How can we exploit them when we're on offense? And then what are some things that we can look for on defense? So our scout team did such a good job at getting us prepared, and we had like 10 or 12 games in huddles. So all our guys were able to share out in groups what they were seeing, and it's really cool to kind of take a step back and let them be the coaches and share out what they found on film.
Well, one thing I've really noticed with this team, it's a very close team, very aggressive defensive team. You got many guys that can score, but you've got a lot of guys that come off the bench that are big, major contributors. You don't lose much when you bring some guys kind of deep into your bench.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think Logan Prawl and Graham Gopalin, they started close to like every game for us last year, and this year we haven't shifted the starting lineup at all, but we don't really care who starts. We care about who finishes. And Logan, I think I told Logan to go in around like the 6 or 7 minute mark last game for someone, and he stood up and he's like, well, who am I supposed to go in for? And we both kind of looked out at the crowd and we were like, this group's rolling, and Logan just sat back down. So we have an incredibly selfless group that loves to compete, and yeah, I mean, Refresh is hurt, but he's a huge part of it. Like, we have so many guys, Diddy, Jordan Matashek, when he gets his opportunity, we have all guys that are just ready to go, and yeah, I just can't say enough about the amount of work that these guys put in, and they're ready to roll.
Well, Coach, I think it definitely helps with playing all the tough competition. Even though you had some losses against some of those ranked teams, the bigger schools, I think you definitely knew you could play with those teams and learn things from those. So it all comes into this. I think it's all kind of coming together for you right now, the whole master plan that you have. And good luck tonight here against Lakeside Lutheran.
Yeah, go Waupun Warriors. It'll be a battle of warriors, right?
I know.
So we got to make sure everyone's screaming, go Waupun, go black and gold. So we want to prove that we're the better warrior tonight. And the way we fight and scrap, we should be able to prove that.
There'll definitely be a different way for me to call the game. Can't say Warriors basketball, but good luck, Coach, and we'll talk to you after the ball game, no matter what happens. Again, I like the energy, and I like what's going on here, so it should be a fun game.
Absolutely. Thank you, and go Warriors.
Okay, Alex Dunlap joining us. And I'll be back with more of our pregame show right after this on Radio Plus Sports. remember
Protect your
where these
New
were.
Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field.
about right,
with
I think.
genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
The second you climb onto a John Deere and sit in the yellow seat, you'll notice that the difference between our 1025R and the competition is more than paint deep. It feels like it was designed with a better understanding of real-world performance needs and features you'll appreciate over the long-term ownership. At Ballweg Implement, we went head-to-head with the competition to prove it.
Stop by Ballweg Implement in Ballweg Turf and Leisure today to see the difference for yourself. Just have to get in the seat. Highway 68 Waupun, North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, and online at ballweg.biz.
Okay, welcome back again. Waupun getting set to take on Lakeside Lutheran. It's the first postseason game for Waupun. Steve Witterhack, Randy Armgood with you, and should be a fun game. The size that they have for Lakeside Lutheran, you said you stood by some of those guys out there, and of course their main big guy, Wes Ron, 20 points a game, 13 rebounds, and looks like a pretty athletic 6'8" guy that was warming up here for him just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, 6'8", 6'7". They've got a couple of guys with some real size to them, and it's going to be a challenge for Waupun, no doubt.
Yeah, it looks like things are filling up nicely out in the crowd right now, and looking forward to bringing this. Is why we do games for these kind of nights and playoffs. That's why I get all excited about this time of year. So we're going to come back with the starting lineups for both teams. So at the beginning of tonight's game, it's a battle of the Warriors, Waupun against Lakeside Lutheran here at Waupun High School. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Okay. Redeker Dairy Equipment has been taking care of the needs of area farmers for over 50 years. They're your one-stop shop for Delaval milking equipment. And Redeker Dairy Equipment sells and maintains every system, from rotary parlors to robotic equipment. They'll deliver chemicals, dips, and supplies right to your farm. Redeker Dairy has an electrical department that offers residential, commercial, and industrial services. Good luck, Crusaders, from Redeker Dairy Equipment in Brandon.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Getting to be spring-like, Andy. Spring into the Other Bar. How's that?
Absolutely. The boys this summer are back on the diamond, so the spring training games are going. March Madness is going to start up. We got college hoops going on. Of course, Bucky's in that, Marquette's in that, whatever your preference is. Find something always here.
And state hockey is this weekend. You'll see a lot of activity here, so stop on by after you catch the games or before the games, too.
That's right. I'm hearing state hockey's in town this weekend, so we welcome all the out-of-town guests, and we'll definitely have a full staff here and running for it, so we can expect a good crowd.
Fish fry coming up on Friday night, another spectacular night planned.
Absolutely. We start fish at 11 o'clock when we open, and the kitchen closes by 9 o'clock that night, and we run fish all day long. You'll have to stop in and see what Tierney's rolling out on their special board during the week, and of course the soups change by the day.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Nick.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. People still filing in. There's a line yet waiting to get in here. Get the playoff time. You better get early and get here about a half hour early. Otherwise, you're going to be walking in during a great rendition of the national anthem by Kennedy Tempest. Did you know Dan ever to be a singer?
I asked him about that. He said she did not get her talent from me.
Okay.
That was his answer.
Okay, that's good to be honest with that. Starting lineup now for Lakeside Lutheran. They'll be starting Easton Wolfren, a 6'1 senior averaging 9.5 points a game. Wes Ron, their 6'8 junior, 20 points a game, 13 rebounds. Carson Strom, a 6' junior. Also a 6'3 senior Cam Magritz and Brady Wolfren. He is in the starting lineup, 6'3 junior, 10 points a game. For Waupun, the Warriors, Aiden Hawkinson, leading scorer for the team, 24 points a game. Can shoot the three, also a great rebounder out there and great defender. Talk about great defenders, Brian Ferris, 5.5 points a game, but man, he brings some great defensive energy out there. And a guy who's on fire right now, great shooting from outside, can bang inside. Jake Krieger, a 6'1 senior, 14.5 points a game. Some more energy out there. Braden Torres, a 6'1 senior, and he likes to bang out there, and he just plays great in this offense and the defense. And Gage Stelzel, the junior, 6.5 points a game, can also shoot from downtown. It's a nice starting lineup Waupun puts on the floor.
I thought their last game against KML, Stelzel, he had a little bit of foul trouble, but whenever he was in the game, he just dominated the defensive glass, and that's such an uncharted skill, I think, to go and get those balls and control the defensive glass, and I think that was part of why Waupun was able to get separation in that second half.
Here we go. Should be a good game. Waupun, number 4 seed. You've got Lakeside Lutheran, the number 5 seed. Waupun at 17-7 on the season. Lakeside Lutheran sitting at 16-8 on the season. So a couple of very evenly matched records that they have. And here we go, ready to play some ball. Still people coming in. Should be a great night here at Waupun High School. And the Warriors get the win the tip. Lakeside Lutheran get it first. Ron has that out on top, guarded by Stelzel. Back in the hands of Carson Strom.
Well, Waupun does best, man-to-man defense. Not afraid to switch anything.
Nice drive to the basket. That one comes up short, getting his own rebound and putting it back up and in. Nice job there by Ron. Pretty impressive move. Slick move to get to the basket, missed, but got his own rebound and finishes. Waupun trails 2-0. Stelzel has it top of the key, looking to give it up to somebody, and finally finds Ferris to get it to. And going right at us with man-to-man defense themselves are Lakeside Lutheran. Krieger gets it, gets double teamed, and they're going to get it along the baseline. They kick it out to Ferris. Krieger passes up the 3 look. Nice defense here by Lakeside Lutheran so far in the ball game, and errant pass there by Torres trying to find Waupun's Brian Ferris. Overshoots him a little bit on the pass. And it's now Lakeside Lutheran basketball. A little full court pressure now by the Warriors.
Waupun maybe feeling they're a little deeper. They're going to try to wear down Lakeside Lutheran.
Hate to get fouls like that at half court. The little Olay and poke it from around the other side of his back. And Aiden Hawkins is going to pick up an early foul by doing just that.
Aiden's a smart player. He's well aware that he needs to be more careful. He probably will not have a lot of foul trouble.
Wolfram has it out on top, gets it back over to Carson Strom. Wes Ron with it out on the perimeter again, guarded by Stelsel. And boy, he's got some moves to the basket. Boy, just knows how to use his feet and finishes right up by the rim. Impressive couple baskets here by Wes Ron.
Yeah, you asked Coach Dunlop in your pregame, how do you duplicate that in practice? Well, you don't, because 6'8" and athletic.
Krieger gets cut off along the baseline. Back on the top, Stelsel will throw up a three. That is no good. Getting the rebound is Cameron Magritz, bringing it up now for Lakeside Lutheran. Looks like a couple of very good defensive teams going at it right now here in Waupun. See, Lakeside Lutheran didn't take the bait of going along that baseline. They're definitely a coach not to do that. That's where the double team comes, and you see the coach definitely worked with them on that. Kick the ball back out on top with it. Wolfram pulls up 15-footer, gets partially blocked by Krieger, and Waupun takes it the other way, trailing now 4-0. 2.5 minutes into the ball game here at Waupun High School. Krieger goes along the baseline, going up strong, but loses the ball, and here goes Ron on the fast break now, and he's got some jets too, and he goes right up. Man, he is an impressive athlete out there and finishes right by the rim again. He's got some speed.
Only a junior as well.
So Waupun gets to see him next year when they go into the Capital North Conference. 15-footer up off the glass and in for Waupun's first basket. We'll take it. Take anything right now, down 6-2 early going here at Waupun High School. Wolfram brings it over half court, gets it to Strom down in the corner again. With it is Ron. Good help there by Krieger to stop that drive to the basket. Back out to Ron outside. Don't have him down for much for three-point stats at all, but a three-pointer on the way, front of the rim, no good. And getting the rebound is Brian Ferris.
Tournament time, you have to rebound as a team. Your guards need to rebound. Doesn't matter your size. 5 guys, go get it.
Krieger launches a three straight away. That goes in, and he keeps up his hot shooting that he's had for all this season. Jake Krieger with a basket has Waupun back within a point, trailing now 6-5. Jake, he can do it inside, outside, and I love that he's got that confidence to pull the trigger on those threes. He wanted it.
Talk about a young man finishing out his senior year with effectiveness. Wow. Krieger just playing his best basketball of his life in the last month or so.
Ball poked out of bounds by Aiden Hawkinson. Don't want to see him get that early second foul here. So Aiden's known for his defense, those long arms out there, and gets a lot of steals. Also guarding Ron out there on the perimeter. Wolfram has it, gets it over to Brady Wolfram. I guess they're cousins, those two. And a travel is going to be called on Brady. Waupun will get it back, but now an opportunity to take the lead in this ball game. Checking in for Waupun, Graham Gopalin, and sitting down will be Brian Ferris.
Brian Ferris having a little discussion with Coach Dunlop about what was going on the court, maybe bringing some insight to the bench.
Gopalin has it, gets it back over to Hawkinson, throws up a three, back to the rim, no good. Krieger battling for it, but coming up with it is Wolfram, stuck in the corner right now and finds a teammate. Easton Wolfram, drive to the basket and pointing it in. Cam Magritz, again, the recipient of that pass down the court and takes it right to the rack. 8-5 the lead now for the Warriors of Lakeside Lutheran. Three-pointer up now from Torres is up and nothing but net. And there's another guy, Braden Torres, that's been showing that he can shoot from downtown or take it to the rack. As this game tied up now at 8 apiece, this is going to be a great game.
Not to say young guys aren't great players, but there's something about tournament time and your seniors getting it done.
Lakeside Lutheran three-pointer straight away is up, and it is good. Shot by Easton Wolfram. He's getting his first points of the ball game. Taken to the rack and guarded by a taller player, but he gets it over the top and in. Nice move there by Gopal and finishing over the long arms of the defender. And Graham's got himself his first points of the game. Waupun trailing by 1, 11-10.
Coach Dunlop say, show your hands on defense, so the officials know you're not hand checking.
Three-pointer on the way, an open look for Megritz is no good, a little too strong. It's going to get knocked out of bounds by Ron. It'll be Waupun basketball. Yeah, great crowd, almost filling the Waupun side.
And Stelzel's got a little blood. He might have to come out of the game. Right hand is bleeding a little bit. He was showing it to the bench.
Yeah, bringing it over to the trainer that's been at the games all this year. And checking in for Waupun also, Landon Richter checks in now for the Warriors along with Logan Prawl. Logan, he'll bring it up. He can play that point guard position and get down low. Krieger throws up another three, and that one no good. Ball loose, and Ron gets to it first. Gets it over to Wolfram to bring it up.
Big guy, he's pretty athletic.
Oh, and I think Aiden's going to pick up a foul here, taking a swipe at that ball when I thought they had him pretty well stopped if they just would have stayed straight up.
It's the two on Hawkinson that we are not looking for.
Yeah, took a big swipe, and sometimes you're going to get it just for that, even if you get all ball, but he's going to pick up his second foul early. 11:33 left in the half. Easton Wolfram to the free throw line. First shot rims out. Checking in for Lakeside Lutheran is Brecken Jimenez, 6'2" junior.
I think Coach Dunlop right now, he's vying for the foul going on someone else other than Hawkinson. I think that's what he's not arguing the foul. He's saying you got the wrong guy.
This free throw is good for Wolfram. He's now got 4 points in the game, has his team up by 2. Richter takes it on the baseline, tries to get to Krieger, but fight for the ball right now, and a timeout taken. Quick timeout at the brief time that Krieger got it, so a timeout on the court. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmson name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun.
Okay,
Werner
we are back.
Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring.
And
Taste,
Waupun
service,
trailing by-
selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Now we're back, and Steve Wooderhack and Randy Armgo with you. Regional semifinal action, but a great game so far. Waupun with the ball, but they trail by 2, 12-10. Richter will inbound now for the Warriors. Having a little trouble finding somebody, in some trouble, and gets called for the 5-second call, and Lakeside Lutheran, a very good defensive team, kind of mimics Waupun with that. Very aggressive, and they get the ball back. Easton Wolfram working against Graham Gopal, a little crossover dribble, got himself open. Takes it over half court. Three-pointer from the corner now from Brady Wolfram, and puts it in. Brady Wolfram with a basket, has his team leading now 15-10. Forget we've got other games. Here goes Logan Prawl, takes it up on the left side. Nice job, flicks it over his back, puts his back to the defender, and puts it in. That's a big-time move there from Logan Prawl.
Tough to press these good teams. We've seen that. It's just hard. There's so many good athletes able to handle the ball.
Long three on the way now from Wolfram is no good, and a great rebound there by Hawkinson over the top of the defender. Hawkinson has it out on top, dribbles off to his right. Okay, Krieger kind of double teamed, and long three up, and that's going to be a little short and a little wide right on the shot by Hawkinson. 15-12 now, the lead for Lakeside Lutheran on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. We've got for 3 other games tonight. We have 4 all together here for Radio Plus Sports. You got the Fond du Lac game tonight. Got St. Mary Springs playing tonight. So you've got the big Oakfield against Randolph game. And Krieger goes up with a block, but getting it back is Ron, and somehow they get it over to Wolfram after that. Three-pointer on the way, and it is good for Brady Wolfram.
Out of the scramble, Wolfram was calling for it early. Had the open look, able to knock it down.
Drive to the basket on his way on the floor. Getting fouled is Hawkinson. Yeah, not much for fouls. Nobody's in foul trouble except for Hawkinson has the 2 fouls, and that's all Waupun has as a team. That's just the first foul called on Lakeside Lutheran. Waupun trailing 18-12, almost halfway through the first half of action here at Waupun. Great crowd here watching a pretty high-level basketball game. Hawkinson has it. Gives up his dribble. Back to Stelsel down in the corner. So working against Ron down there and back out on top with it. Gets it over to Ferris. Hawkinson from the left corner puts it up and puts it in. Big bucket there for Waupun. Much needed bucket. His first 3 of the ball game. He's got 5 now. Waupun back within 3, trailing 18-15.
You and I anticipated this being a great game. So far, it has not been a disappointment. Just very well played.
Yeah, everything you look, just looking at it on paper, you just thought, man, this will be a good game. Ron gets it back out on top. From looking to try to see if he can get another 3 off, and getting it inside is Jimenez. Misses the shot, but Ron gets it and puts it in. Getting a second reload there for the big guy, Wes Ron. He's got 8 points in the ball game. Has his team leading now 20-15. Logan Prawl along the left side, being guarded by Wolfram. A good vocal crowd for both sides, and not a bad student contingent that came. They even have their own cheerleading squad here. That one misses, and getting the rebound is Ron.
Stelsel trying to go there. He had a pretty good angle, but Ron just too big. That guy is a big kid, big high school kid, only a junior. Wow.
Yeah.
Great player.
What the perfect basketball body. Just a little thickness, not too much, and pretty athletic. The moves we saw him take earlier are pretty amazing. Easton Wolfram has it out on top going against Torres and finds his teammate. Nice drive and nice feed underneath to Carson Strom. Cross some defenders to him and finds Strom all alone on the left side. Torres thought about the 3, decides not to go up with it. Tough shot, but puts it in, kind of going away from the basket. And that was a nice shot off the glass and in for Braden Torres. I've loved his game here, though, especially the last half of the season. He's really playing some great ball. Ferris giving up his body again out there, but getting back into position.
Good scramble defense, somebody covering up for him, and him taking the man farthest from the ball.
There's a touch foul there by Torres, picks one up. Just his first foul. Jake Krieger checking back in. Aiden Hawkinson will check out for Waupun. Checking in for Lakeside Lutheran. He is number 25, Cameron Magert's one of the starters. And Wolfram Brady will be sitting down to take a break. 5-point lead now for Lakeside Lutheran, the Warriors. They have 2 sets of twins over on this team, too. 3-point shot is up, and it is good for Easton Wolfram.
Team comes in shooting hot. I tell you what, Waupun's playing well. It's just
the ball is loose. A race to it right now. I tell you, some guys with the wheels out there is Wolfram. He got there. I was going to say that went off from Waupun.
Yeah, I think that's correct call, too. I think it went off of Ferris's leg.
So Wolfram showed some speed getting to that ball, but didn't get it before it went out of bounds. But it is off from Waupun anyway, so inbounding on their baseline will be Lakeside Lutheran. Hoping with Bobby Spanbauer said he might give us a few updates.
Yeah, I was just checking that, actually. Yeah. Nothing so far.
The Lake Mills game, that's going to come up well short, but the Warriors, Lakeside Lutheran getting it, and Ron gets it up on the rack and puts it away and finishes the whole thing. He's now got 10 points. a 10-point lead for Lakeside Lutheran.
Ron halfway to his average right now with the 10 points.
A little reach-in foul going to be called on Lakeside Lutheran. I mentioned before, Lakeside Lutheran, along with Lake Mills and Columbus and Lodi, those are teams that Waupun will be playing coming up next year in their Capital North Conference. So this is a team you're going to have to face Mr. Ron next year when he's a senior, because we're going to be in the same conference with him a couple times at least during the season.
Shout out to all 209 computers that are logged in right now.
Krieger has the top of the key, hands it off over to Gopalin. 10-point lead now by Lakeside Lutheran. Also the Warriors, and a foul is going to be called. Got the big guy in there right now. You saw him out there before, Jackson Stein, 6'7" kid. And looks like he'll be a load inside. Big, solid, big man inside. Under 6 to play here in the first half. Waupun down by 10. Waupun with the basketball. Jake Krieger has it in the lane. Goes up, and he's going to get called for the travel. And Lakeside Lutheran's going to get it back. Jake wasn't sure what was called. He thought maybe a foul down there. Then he goes, what, they called me for a travel?
Yeah, he thought he kept his pivot foot, just kind of double step, but
yeah. Okay, Easton Wolfren. Pretty nice point guard. He's takes care of the pressure pretty good. He's got some nice speed and some nice moves. He's got a little crossover dribble and goes up and puts it in. He is a fast player out there and finishes now for his 9th point of the ball game.
Just like that, Lakeside opening up a 12-point lead, and they are playing very well, and they're making every shot.
It's going to be off the glass and no good on the 10-footer from the left side by Hawkins. And like I said, a lot of these guys played in the state championship game last year. They were at state twice, got to the championship game last year and lost. But still a nice, solid team. Fortunate for everybody else around the area that, not fortunate for the young men that got the ACLs, but some of their key players, namely for them, Casey Guzman, out with an ACL injury, and Ben Krautless, he hurt himself on Tuesday night in that game. He averages 10 points a game. He's out with an ACL. We got 3 guys in their team. Also, Thomas Dwyer also out with an ACL. He averaged 9 points a game. So the ACL bug biting Lakeside Lutheran, but obviously a lot of other talent on the court.
Sometimes a loss in a state game really breeds why Krieger so good.
Krieger holds the pose and puts in his second 3 of the ball game.
Sometimes losing in a state game really breeds off-season, enthusiasm to get back there and to get the job done that you didn't finish the previous year.
Lakeside Lutheran with the ball. They're up by 9, 29-20. Strom gets it, kicks it out left side. 3-pointer away from Brady Wolfram. Bounces twice, and there's going to be a foul. That could be on Hawkinson. That would be his 3rd.
Yeah, and it is.
Took that little extra bounce. The 2 bounces off the rim, and then you got to play a guy who's playing up by the rim anyway. Can't go over his back to get the ball, and he's going to get called for a foul. That's his 3rd foul.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out. You don't want to risk anything crazy happening, even on a loose ball and getting that 4th foul.
And the winner of this ball game will be playing coming up tomorrow. Lake Mills is playing, and they're the number 1 seed in this part of the regional. In the lane, that's no good. Ball back in the hands of Ron. Going to get down along the block over to Ron, working against Stelsel. And draws the foul, and going to the free throw line will be Wes Ron. He wanted it. Kind of getting physical down there with Stelsel. Stelsel kind of shoved him out of the lane, and then he says, I want that ball back right now, and draws the foul. 2 free throws now for Wes Ron.
Yeah, they got Krieger on the foul. Stelsel was the defender behind, but Krieger called for the foul.
That one comes up short. Waupun has not shot a free throw yet in the ball game, but I tell you, with the Warriors from Lakeside Lutheran, they're taking it to the rack a lot more than Waupun is and drawing those fouls. That one no good, too.
Maybe that's a good thing. They are only 1 of 4 from the line.
Yeah, mental note about Mr. Ron at the line. And Krieger goes up and he draws the foul somewhere along the way. With a foul on the floor, so Waupun will inbound on their baseline.
It's on Strom. It's his second.
Ferris will inbound now for Waupun.
Got to get it in.
Again, having trouble. Another 5-second call and another sign of how good the defense is for Lakeside Lutheran. We really hasn't seen anybody push Waupun like that this season with a couple 5-second calls. It shows you how good and how athletic and quick they are. Just locked down to play defense on Waupun. Lakeside Lutheran with a basketball. Jimenez has it on top, gives up his dribble, hands it off over to Cam Magritz. He finds a lane to the basket, goes up and puts it in. Nice shot by Magritz. Quick to the basket and he finishes. He's got 4 in the game. And Gopal gets it taken away, and Ron comes up. Oh, and that gets taken away by Krieger. Nice job by Jake. Gopal from the left corner comes up well short, and Ron gets the rebound. 31-20 with just over 3 minutes of play. What a frenetic pacer in this ball game. It's really went pretty fast. Not a lot of fouls.
No, only 5 on Waupun, 4 on Lakeside.
3-pointer put up by Jimenez is no good. Ball kept alive, but Waupun comes up with it. Krieger will bring it up now for the Warriors. And you got Aiden Hawkinson sitting on the bench with those 3 fouls. Prawl has it, and he's going to draw the foul on the ground again. That's going to be against probably Cam Magritz. That's his first foul, the team's 5th foul.
The unfortunate thing is Aiden Hawkinson with the 3. Neither team with a lot of, the only 5 team fouls on both teams, but Hawkinson has, you got to get this in. There we go. Boy, I was getting worried.
Torres has it working against, he's got Ron in front of him. And he's going to get tripped up a little bit and draw the foul. Another one on the floor, so still no free throws for the Warriors.
Goes on the big guy, Ron.
Richter checking in now for Waupun. 2:34 left here in the first half. Waupun down by 11. Getting into Logan Prawl down in the corner. Richter checks in for Waupun. Krieger has it, gets tipped away, and coming up with it is Lakeside Lutheran. Yeah, some great defense, hands in the passing lanes. They're just there's a solid team, both ends of the court. And a travel finally called on Jimenez, so Waupun will get the ball back.
I was worried that might be a foul called on Krieger at first because he was right in his legs and a lot of physical activity going on.
Ferris gets the ball over to Krieger out of the perimeter. Torres has it, looks for a crease, goes up.
Blocked.
And that one is blocked by the big guy, Ron. Changes things inside for Waupun's goal of trying to get some inside shots. Paul kind of bodying up against Wolfram. Pull up, right elbow up, and that one no good, and Torres gets the rebound. A lot of officials in the crowd for both teams every time they're down the court.
It'd be nice to see Waupun get this down to single digits here in the first half.
Catch and shoot by Jake Krieger. He's got 9 points, all from behind the arc. No hesitation. He knew what he was going to do, and the ball was on the way to him. With Waupun back within 8, 31-23.
I used to joke about how Krieger could play bully ball inside. Wow.
But it was answered right away by the 3-point shot by Brady Wolfram, and there's another guy with 3 threes in the ball game.
Krieger used to use the interior muscle. Now he's became a 3-point shooting specialist.
Waupun is going to finally get their first free throw of the ball game. Krieger driving along the right, gets fouled on his way. So 1-1 for Jake Krieger. 66% free throw shooter on the season. Waupun down by 11, 34-23. Just under a minute to play here in the first half. Rattles home. Earns himself another free throw. We're bringing you the game from the National Exchange Bank and Trust broadcast booth. Best place to call a game, no matter where we've been. This is the best spot. And next one, good for Krieger. Looking like a senior out there that doesn't want this to be his last game. Has his team back in single digits again, down by 9, 34-25. Great atmosphere here, Waupun. Boisterous crowd on both sides. That's just what you want, this kind of atmosphere. Going to kick it out right side over to Magritz. Back on top with it is Jimenez. Down to 32 seconds left. Ron wants it, goes up strong, and that one gets blocked by Krieger on his way to the basket. And Ron is down. And Waupun trying to set something up, find Krieger underneath because Ron is down here and misses the shot with nobody on him. But he rushed it a bit. Perfect opportunity. 8 seconds left. Easton Wolfram gets it out over to Magritz, and he's going to call for the travel. With 2.2 seconds left, Waupun will get it back, but they're going to be taking it the distance of the court. They're going to bring in Aiden Hawkinson in for these last 2.2 seconds.
Yeah. They're going to bring Ron out, make sure he doesn't get another foul. Replace him with a 6'7" Jackson Stein.
Okay.
Both of those guys are juniors.
Krieger's going to get it, and he's going to launch him from half court. The ball is up. Oh, and it just comes a little wide left. And an intense first half here, but Waupun finds himself trailing by 9, 34-25. And Randy and I'll be back coming up in just a few minutes to take a look at the first half of action here at Waupun High School on Radio Plus Sports.
At SIA Insurance Services, we're more than just an insurance agency. We're your neighbors, dedicated to protecting what matters most to you. From home and auto to business, life, Medicare, health insurance, and investment services, we offer personalized coverage tailored to your needs. Trust SIA Insurance, your local, independent insurance experts. Call us today at 920-324-2071.
WDS Construction started in 2005 by Ben Westra, a fourth-generation contractor and CWC alum. WDS offers commercial construction in the cold storage, educational, food, industrial, hospitality, medical, and retail markets. Across the nation, WDS provides a better construction experience from groundbreaking to grand opening. And here in its home state, WDS wishes the CWC Crusaders a safe and successful season.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
Ball League Implement is your John Deere Gator headquarters with a full inventory of new and used John Deere Gators. Get your unit ready for spring with a service tune-up in our shop, or save now on your DIY home maintenance kit. And spruce up your Gator with attachments like a front hood rack or add an electric dump box. Ball League Implement in Waupun and Beaver Dam, your full-line John Deere dealer and John Deere Gator headquarters.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Welcome back to Waupun High School, Steve. Winterhack along with Randy Armga here at halftime. Boy, the half went fast, but pretty impressive first half by Lakeside Lutheran, taking a 9-point lead, 34-25, and not giving Waupun a lot of opportunities inside in this ball game, kind of having to launch it up, and they showed they can play some pretty good defense just like Waupun does.
Yeah, they certainly do, and then they are bigger than Waupun. There's no doubt. They've got a couple of guys that are 1'6'8", 1'6'7", that are very good athletes, and that they're game changers in this game so far.
Yeah, early in that half, we saw some play by Wes Ron, their 6'8" player, and some nice footwork. He got himself to the rack pretty impressively, and he's a nice player out there. He ends up with 10 points in the first half, but Waupun's going to have to come up with something to get something inside. They only got to the free throw line once in that first half, so they're taking just kind of launching things up. Then had that opportunity when Ron was down on the ground down here and had a chance underneath the basket with less than a minute. We missed one inside. So.
Yeah, and then the thing is, he only has one foul in the first half, so he's going to be able to play probably the entire second half and not have to worry about any foul issues.
Yeah, really, the Waupun's Aiden Hawkinson, the only person in foul trouble with 3 fouls here in that first half. So otherwise, everybody's doing pretty good. But we'll see what Coach Dunlap talks about with his teammates. His players coming up here at halftime and what things they have to correct. What do you think, from what you see, what you think they should be doing differently?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Maybe they tried to do a little full court pressure, but their guards are so good they're able to handle it easily. And right now I think it just comes down to scrapping and getting after it, and maybe the 50-50 balls. Not that Waupun hasn't done it, but you hope that Lakeside starts missing a few shots, because they were very efficient in that first half, and they were knocking in threes, and then when they missed one, sometimes the ball went right to the hands of the big guy. So I would just encourage my team, keep your heads up, keep chipping away, keep going. You're not going to get it all back in 5 minutes, but just keep going and get after it and see what you can do here in the second half.
We'll let Nate take some crowd shots right now, and Randy's going to give you the point scoring here in the first half. So, again, a very nice crowd here. A lot of people out in the concession stand area, but let Randy go through the scoring in the first half.
First off, for Lakeside Lutheran, Easton Wolfren with 9 points. He had a couple of three-pointers. Wes Ron, the big fellow, with 10. Carson Strom with 2. Cameron Magritz with 4. And Brady Wolfram with 9. That was all on three-pointers. And for Waupun, Aiden Hawkinson has 5 points. Jake Krieger with 11. He has 3 made three-pointers. Logan Prohl with 2 points. Braden Torres with 5. He also has a three-pointer. And Graham Gopal with 2 points. And as you mentioned earlier, Steve, only 2 free throw shot by Waupun. Those are by Krieger. He was able to knock them both down. And actually only 4 free throw shot by Lakeside Lutheran. They were 1 of 4 in the game.
Okay, should be a great second half. Everything's at stake. If you lose, you're done. If you win, you go on to take on the winner that's playing in the other bracket. Probably you're looking at a Lakeside or Lake Mills team that's ranked pretty high in the state, and they definitely have a sense that they can maybe get to state this year. But got to take care of business here tonight in the second half. We'll see what Waupun comes up with. Back with the second half of action from Waupun High School in just a few minutes on Radio Plus Sports.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun, a proud longtime supporter of Christian education and the Central Wisconsin Christian Athletic Program.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we are back. Steve and Randy here, ready for, hopefully it'll be a big half here for Waupun, opening it up with a 9-point deficit, trailing 34-25. They don't want their season to end. What a great bunch of seniors they have for Waupun. They're going to fight hard the second half, and should be an entertaining second half here at Waupun.
Waupun gets the ball first. That always helps. And see what they have drawn up.
All the starters back for Waupun, and you get into Krieger, but he goes right into about three of the Lakeside Lutheran players, get it back out to Ferris, and comes up well short on his three-point attempt.
Yeah, you could tell that just didn't come off of Bryant's hand very good, and had a little side spin. Knew it was going to be way short from our angle.
Well, here we go. First possession now for Lakeside Lutheran. If Waupun can stop him here and get things going here offensively. Trying to find Ron inside. Ball back out on top in the hands of Strom.
Ron might have got away with a foul right there in the wipe off into Stelzel's face in that post opportunity.
You can hear some displeasure with the crowd after the no call inside, but those have been a fairly invisible bunch. They get into Ron inside, and he finishes. Nice feed by their point guard, Easton Wolfram, finding his teammate Wes Ron inside. His first points of the second half. Waupun trailing now by 11, 36-25. Krieger goes up right at Ron and draws the foul. He says, I'm going to go right at you, big fella. He's got himself going back to the free throw, and the only guy to shoot free throws for Waupun has been Jake Krieger.
You asked about, strategies. Maybe that was one of the strategies. Just go right at the big guy. Just attack him.
Yeah, Jake has no problem with that. He's been not usually going after a 6'8" guy, a pretty athletic one, but he drew the foul and has himself at the line. And continues the great free throw shooting, puts the first one in for his 12th point.
What a great senior season Jake has had. Wow.
but also finds his way through the hoop. Yeah, it's been fun watching him play this year. Just a hard-nosed player out there. Can't wait to see him in the baseball season, but hopefully we got a few basketball games to call with him yet, too, before this season is done. Get it inside to Ron. He splits a couple defenders and goes right to the rack. Made it look a little too easy on that one for Wes Ron. Might have been part of Coach Todd Jan's thing, too. Let's get him involved a little more like we did early in the first half. Three-pointer by Hawkinson from the corner. Let's see if we can get old Aiden going here. That's his 8th point of the game. It can be Aiden time a little bit here. And some of these other guys that are a little off here with their offense. Torres and Ferris.
Waupun's got to do it on the defensive end. That's where it has to happen. We have to get stops.
Drive along the right side by Wolfram. Nice job cutting him off. And Wolfram gets it again, gets double teamed and gets rid of it right away. Now he's going to shoot a three-pointer from the right corner, no good. And nice rebound by Easton Wolfram. Just came flying in and grabbed it right away from Torres.
Lutheran fans loving it, appreciating that energy that he brought on that play.
Pino down by 8 now, 38-30. 2.5 minutes into the second half.
Waupun, they get the stop and then the offensive rebound back in the hands of Lakeside Lutheran, just killer.
Drive to the basket just like that, and getting the ball back for a 15-footer, that's no good. And then Ron gets it and puts it in. Too many opportunities there for the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors. Waupun back down by 10, 40-30. He's going to get fouled on his way to the basket. Aiden Hawkinson draws the foul.
Ball just slipped out of Aiden's hand. Oh, they're going to say shooting as well.
See, Watertown Lutheran Prep at half in their ball game is leading Lake Mills 27-24. Other games around the area, you got Lake Country Lutheran from our sectional leading Columbus 40-22 at half, and Broadhead is leading Wisconsin Dells 31-30. That's all the teams playing in our half of this sectional. Free throw no good. And the first one from Aiden Hawkinson.
Yeah, Waupun, they can't afford to just trade hoops here. You got to get some stops on defense. Their offense will come.
Second free throw is good. Well, here we go, over 3 minutes into this half. Long way to go, but Waupun's got some work to do. Too many second and third looks for Lakeside Lutheran, and they keep the gap between them and the Warriors. Nice little feed into Ron. What a feed from his teammate, Cameron Megritz. Finds Wes Ron firing in from the right side. He's got 8 points in this half alone and 18 in the ball game. Hawkinson goes up and answers right away with a bucket. Aiden Hawkinson with 6 points in the half. Now 11 points in the game.
Waupun just hanging around in that 9-point, 8-point margin.
Yeah, that's where they've been for quite a while, sitting right there. Drive on the left side. They're going to kick it out in the corner all alone. Wolfram throws it up and puts it in. That is his 4th three of the ball game. All his points from behind the arc. He's got 12. Back to a 12-point lead just like that for Lakeside Lutheran.
A very nice team, and they're also playing extremely well.
Krieger's going to put up a three. Can't get that one to go, and Ron flies in to grab the rebound. Nice job by his teammate Megritz to keep anybody from Waupun away from him getting that rebound.
I don't know if Ron's getting any college looks, but somebody should be looking at that kid. He's got a year of high school left, but he's big and he's athletic.
Nice. A good leader out there, kind of telling him to reverse the passing around to the other side of the court. And Lakeside Lutheran can afford to take some time and look for a good shot. That 12-point lead, 13 minutes and counting down to the game. And Wolfram doing some dribbling for a while, gets into Ron inside and goes up with the left hand and puts it in. That is a nice player, Wes Ron. Right hand, left hand, And he can move fast and get to the point that you just can't get there in time. 6'8", hard to stop it. Torres has it along the right side, getting cut off by a couple of Lakeside Lutheran players, and then it's going to be a foul, looks like probably on Easton Wolfram.
Only going to be his first.
Ferris will sit down, and Logan Prowl will check in. Stelsel checks back in for Waupun. Here we go, Waupun, also Goldpollen back on the court for the Warriors of Waupun. Aiden Hawkinson.
The travel.
Yeah, that's the travel. He can't go up and then dribble it. So Hawkinson gets called for the travel, back in the hands with a 14-point lead to Lakeside Lutheran. Yeah, the interesting result, of course, at Lake Mills game, they're actually at halftime of that game, trailing by 3 to Watertown Lutheran Prep, the number 8 seed, and Lake Mills, the number 1 seed. And we know they have a nice team. They're the ones that ended Waupun's season last year, and almost all those guys are back this year.
That's another travel.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Yeah, Logan Paul kind of got in the middle of where he wanted to go with that ball, and getting called for the travel will be Carson Strom.
Waupun, they have to get after it here a little bit. You can't spend a lot of time on offense, but they really have to rebound and pick up the defensive intensity and hope for Lakeside to miss a few shots here. They're just making everything, and if they don't, they're getting it back for that second chance.
Hawkinson throws up a 3, misses badly on that one, and Ron gets the easy rebound. And not what we had hoped for, how the second half was going to start chipping away at that lead. Now they've actually added to their lead, leading by 14, 47-33, our biggest lead of the ball game. Ron has it, guarded by Stelsel. There's got to be a travel in there somewhere, and there he is with Ron. He had it in his mind. He's going to go to the rack. There was 3 Warriors that he would go against, and finally gets called for the travel. Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for all of our sponsors for making our presentations possible. We're also in the Radio Plus family covering the Fond du Lac game, the St. Mary Springs game, and then the other game. We got Krieger with a 3-point shot. That one is no good. Wolfram gets the rebound, and also that Oakfield hosting Randolph game. Both those teams from our listening area. 4 games for Radio Plus tonight. Pull up, 10-footer left side. He is good. Again, there's some quickness right there. Easton Wolfram knows how to find some space there with his quickness and finishes. Goldpollen gets it, kicks it out to Hawkinson in the left corner. That comes up short. And they get into the point guard Wolfram's hand.
Yeah, he's slick, isn't he?
He turns around and thinks
he's very good.
You think he's in trouble, and he just has total control what he does out there.
This team has got all the pieces. They have great guards.
Drive on the left side, basket is good, and a foul on Waupun. Magritz going to the line after making that shot.
Krieger called for the foul.
The other game we got to mention too is the girls sectional championship game. The Laconia Spartans, 2-time and reigning state champs in Division 4. Now they're in Division 3. They're taking on Edgerton tomorrow over at Evansville, which we're familiar with. We were there for Waupun's game against Edgewood last year, but we'll have that at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon on RadioPlusSports.com. And that is good. Definitely go to the coverage with Nick Rush. He got experience with that, knowledge of basketball, and join us on Radio Plus 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Laconia Spartan sectional championship basketball. You win, you head to the rec center. Goldpollen goes up and draws the foul. Almost got it to go. Going after the big 6'7" guy out there, Jackson Stein. And a couple of free throws for Goldpollen.
That foul will go on Stein. Yeah, Lakeside, they're going to have a 6'7" and a 6'8" guy back next year, and they're both pretty solid.
And that one comes up well short for Graham. Yeah, so you got that size coming back. You're losing that pretty slick point guard that they have out there with Easton Wolfram. Now 52-33, and still Krieger goes after it, and I'm going to say a tie-up. Yeah, Jake goes after it like a senior that does not want this to be his last game. He went after it hard, but they say both guys had it for too long, and alternating possession arrow for Lakeside Lutheran. Wolfram loses control of the ball, maybe got knocked out of his hands, and Waupun comes up with it. Paul passes up the 3 look, gets it over to Hawkinson. 19-point deficit for Waupun. Hawkinson gets it back out on top to Logan Prawl. Krieger gets a 3-pointer on the way and puts it in. Jake Krieger, his 4th 3 of the ball game. Now he's got 16 points in this game. Jake is going down swinging. Got a timeout taken by Todd Jans of Lakeside Lutheran. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. Timeout taken by Todd Jans. Not many timeouts taken in this ball game, so we're kind of zipping through things pretty fast, and not a lot of free throws being shot either. But Waupun finds themselves down by 16 points right now, trailing 52-36.
Waupun trying to get after it defensively, but you get the big release man in Ron, and then.
And a travel is going to be called on Ron again. He kind of gets it in his mind. He's done that a couple times, and he's going right at 3 Waupun Warriors, and maybe we could find one of his teammates, maybe what Coach Jans will try to get him to do after that. But
I just looked down there, and I saw him say, pass the ball.
Yeah.
Pass the ball early.
Yeah. I think Waupun can take advantage. You got to start making the move right now. You're almost halfway through the second half. Step back 3 up by Hawkinson is no good. And getting the rebound is Jimenez. 52-36, Lakeside Lutheran. Logan Paul, that ball cleanly came to right past Ron and into Logan's hands, and all he could do was kind of knock it out of bounds. It'll remain Lakeside Lutheran basketball.
I am very impressed with this Wes Ron. He posts up really well, too. He understands how to use his body, how to pivot.
And that one's no good, and Ferris gets the rebound. Looks like Watertown Luther Prep is still leading in their ball game with 10 minutes left. Good job getting Wolfram in the air, and that stops the clock. But Watertown Luther Prep leading by 4, 40-36 with 10 minutes left in their game against Lake Mills. Opportunities are there for the team that wins this ball game. If you can get Lake Mills knocked out.
Yeah, tournament time, you never know what's going to happen. Seniors really step up.
Get the Krieger inside, flicks it over his shoulder and puts it in. Nice job by Krieger, not hesitating, going hard to the hole before Ron can get there. Waupun now back within 14, 52-38. Comeback starts right now for Waupun. Down by 19 at one time, now down by 14. Yeah, they're getting at it right now. It's definitely in-your-face defense. And Lakeside Lutheran would just like to maybe run that clock down a little bit more.
They're awfully good at the guard position, handling the ball. Tough to take it away from them.
Yeah, they got a little bit of everything you need, a good guard play and some good shooters and a big guy. Ron's got it, gets it back in the hands of Wolfram. Going to bring it back out top and run some more clock off. We're under 8 to play here in the game.
Waupun's going to have to start scrambling, maybe trapping.
Three-pointer on the way is up and no good. Ron gets the rebound going away from the rim, and Waupun will get the rebound after that. But awkward-looking shot there as he's fading away and sideways.
One of the only bad plays he's made in this game. Didn't like that one at all there.
Yeah, a couple bad drives and then that. Otherwise, he's a pretty special player. Goes Krieger along the baseline, and it's going to be foul on Lakeside Lutheran. 7:25 left. Getting updates from that Lake Mills game from Bob Spanbauer, multitasking down there, keeping the scoreboard and also giving us updates. It's kind of nice. We'll pop the ball into Logan Prowl. 7:20 and counting down to the game. Needs a bucket right here, this trip down. Krieger with a three on the way, and that one is no good. And getting the rebound is Brady Hoffram. Big opportunity there for Waupun. That would have been huge to get that three-point bucket. Jimenez has it, gets it back in the hands of Easton Wolfram. That is a nice point guard. Gets it back out. Jimenez passes up the three, goes to the left elbow and puts it up. That's no good. And Ron gets the rebound. Torres will pick up the foul. Waupun fans not happy, thought maybe there was a foul before that, and then the guy they thought got fouled just got called for a foul with Braden Torres.
And they're going to say shooting as well.
That'll put their big guy Wes Ron to the free throw line, where he's 0 for 2 so far in the ball game. A little bit of a weakness in his game that we've 0 for 3 from the line. Missing badly every time. Logan Prowl will sit down, and checking in for him will be Landon Richter. Waupun in trouble, running into a buzzsaw here with Lakeside Lutheran. Ron's next free throw, rims out, no good. He's 0 for 4. Krieger gets the rebound. Ferris has it now. Nobody out there guarding him right now. As Aiden Hawkinson goes up and puts it in. Special move there from Aiden Hawkinson. One of your seniors fighting right here with 6:20 and counting down in the game. Doesn't want this to be his last night in a Waupun jersey.
Down by 12, still enough time to get it done.
Negritz has it. Gets it back out on top over to Wolfram. Getting close to the 6-minute mark. Waupun trailing by 12, 52-40 on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Ron gets it inside, powers it to the basket. He gets it down in there. That is his 12th point of the half, and he's got 22 in the ball game.
Not going to stop that. Not at that point.
And Hawkinson goes to the rack. And the nice thing is he's going and getting himself to the free throw line. The only problem is on the defensive end, they're scoring down there, and that's what you got to stop.
It's tough because they have all the pieces on this team.
If they want to run clock off, they can do it as long as they want until we foul them, maybe, if they opt to do that. What they've shown. Free throw is good for Aiden. Gopalin checks in, Stelzel checks in, Krieger and Ferris will sit down now for Waupun.
It's one of the problems when their team is taking care of the ball like that and you're all chasing, then when a shot finally does go up, chances for someone to slip in an offensive rebound.
Both free throws good for Aiden. 3 for 4 from the line. Now Waupun down by 12. Need some stops now. We're getting down to 5.5 minutes left in this ball game. Got to start getting that ball back and preventing Lakeside Lutheran from doing a whole lot of scoring anymore in this game. Brady Wolfram gets cut off by Gopal and moving his feet good here for the Warriors. Back to Ron down in the corner. Well, he's got a nice long quick step when he wants to get around the defender out there. It's pretty impressive. He takes that long quick step and before you know it, he's right at the rack with the ball. Nice drive there by Aiden Hawkinson showing what he's got, and a timeout taken by Waupun. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the P&O difference. P&O, build better for future generations.
We are back. Waupun in trouble now, down by 12, just over 5 to play. I was going to make some stuff happen on both ends of the court. They got to stop Lakeside Lutheran, and they need to score themselves.
Waupun coming out with full court pressure here. Probably going to trap. There's a diamond trap.
Wolfram getting the ball now. Houston Wolfram with it. And a nice guard. Ron has it out by the free throw line, back in the hands of Wolfram. And looking just happy to maybe run some clock off right now. And going to the rack with it. Just as I say that, going up and scoring is Brady Wolfram. Saw a lane to the basket. He's got himself a nice game, going his first 2-point basket of the ball game. Pull up right elbow is up, and that is no good. And that almost went in off the hands of Ron, and finally he gets the rebound. 14-point deficit for Waupun, and the ball in the hands of Lakeside Lutheran.
It's going to be over and back. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's got to start somewhere, but it's got to start right now for Waupun. Braden Torres will check back in the game for Waupun.
Waupun, you got to start thinking about getting a good 3 look. Got to go early, or you have to shoot some threes right now.
And Torres puts a couple defenders, goes up, and can't get that to go. Here goes Hawkinson with it. He'll go to the rack and put it in. Nice job by Aiden. He's having himself a nice second half, especially here in this ball game. Waupun still just can't get into the single-digit deficit here. They're down by 12, 58-46. Nice defense. Ron, though, is right there to get it back and put it in.
He's on his way to a 30-point night right now.
Last update in that Lake Mills game, they're leading now 50-40. Long three on the way from Hawkinson. And he's filling up the scorebook right now, but Waupun still down by 11. Well, Lake Mills turning things around in that ball game. They've been trailing at halftime. They trailed with 10 minutes left, but now they're up by 10 with 6 minutes left. Waupun can get one of those turnarounds here, but they got to do it in a hurry. It's a little over 3 minutes left in the game. Ron working against Stelsel, and Stelsel's going to pick up a foul. $60-49. What a nice team here, Lakeside Lutheran coming in as the number 5 seed. Waupun the number 4 seed, so they got to host this ball game, but shows you what Waupun's going to have to deal with coming up next season. Play this team twice, being in the same conference in the Capital North. Prawl quick to foul. Returns into free throws. Everybody's going to run over to Mr. Ron and see if they can foul him and get him to the free throw line.
Only 4 team fouls. Usually you'd like having those low numbers, but right now it could hurt them.
3-pointer left corner is up. No good. Ball is cleared out, and coming up with it is Easton Wolfram. Nice heads-up play there by, nice job again by Brady Wolfram to keep the ball alive. And timeout taken. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Shop these and more great deals at the Piggly Wiggly this week. Seedless red grapes, $1.49 per pound. Corned beef points, $3.49 per pound. Get deals on fresh, express, chopped kits. Get deals on Kemp's Milk, Tombstone Pizza, Farmland Bacon, and more. These and more great deals at the Piggly Wiggly Waupun. Shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly and open every day.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. Things looking a little more bleak as the seconds come off the clock here for Waupun. They trail by 11, 60-49. Lake Mills pulling away in their ball game with 3:23 left, leading 58-42 over Watertown Luther Prep. Boy, nice basket, nice pass into Cameron Magritz, and a nice design inbound play, and he puts it in. Waupun down by 13. All knocked away. Hawkinson has it. Gets it back over to Krieger. He'll launch up a three and puts it in. Big Krieger going down swinging yet for Waupun. Down by 10, 62-52.
5-second call.
5-second call. Waupun's going to get it back. It's going to happen. It's got to start happening right now, and they're back down with in 10 points. Here we go, Randy.
Yeah, you never know, man. You just got to keep going and hope the shots go in.
Krieger gets it. Hawkinson will have it top of the key. Steps back, throws up the three. Can't get it to go. And Lakeside Lutheran gets the ball, and Easton Wolfram will get fouled immediately. Just the fifth foul on Waupun. 2:13 left in this contest.
3 on Torres.
Ron gets the ball at half court. Stelso will foul him. Luckily, that is only the 6th foul, so I'd like to get Mr. Ron back to the line to see if he can make a free throw.
Yeah, I'd leave him open right now. Let him catch it.
Yeah, Wolfram gets it, though, their best ball handler. He's going to get fouled right away by Logan Trawl.
That's a good strategy by Waupun. They're just going to try and trade free throws for maybe an opportunity for a three-point shot and see if they can battle their way back. Hope for some misses at the line.
Waupun's 7th foul, bonus time the rest of the way. It's where Waupun wanted to get to. Free throw is good for Easton Wolfram. Waupun fans all dressed in their golf outfits here tonight for the theme. Nice free throw up, and that front of the rim no good. Torres gets it, gets over to Aiden Hawkinson on the right side. Wants to get a shot off, getting close to 2 minutes, and now under 2 minutes to play here in the ball game. Hawkinson gets tripped up. That'll stop the clock. And going to the free throw line will be Aiden Hawkinson. 8th foul for the Lakeside Lutheran Warriors. Ferris and Gopalin checking in, and Logan Prawl checking out along with Braden Torres.
A couple of guys that do not have fouls that can give some fouls. Neither one of them have any fouls.
First free throw good for Aiden. He's filling up that scorebook here in the second half. Free throw also good for Aiden. Got to be getting close to 20 points here in the second half.
Trying to foul, not getting a call.
Yeah. And they get it in, and a nice job going right to the rack with it as Magritz, and that one hurts. 144 and counting down. Waupun down by 11, 65-54. Krieger will launch up a three, and that one rims out no good. Side Lutheran with the rebound, and fouling will be Graham Gopalin. We'll put Brady Wolfram back to the free throw line for his first 3 free throws of the ball game. Wolfram's first free throw is good. Earns himself another one.
And we know he can shoot the three ball. I guess he uses that same form from the free throw line.
Yeah, perfect rotation, gets it to go. 67-54, the lead for Lakeside Lutheran. Are they playing music while the play is going on? I mean, there's stuff going on while they're playing.
Yeah, that shouldn't be happening.
No, somebody should just pull the plug on the computer down there. 1:29 left. Waupun in trouble now, down by 13, 67-54. Lakeside Lutheran with the basketball. And Wolfram brings it over half court. And Krieger's going to get called for the foul. Some more free throws, at least one free throw, still the 1-1. That's the 9th foul on Waupun. Brady Wolfram goes to the free throw line.
Yeah. He was mourning the last trip just a few 30 seconds ago.
It looks like the winner of this ball game will be playing over at Lake Mills coming up tomorrow, as they were down for a good portion of that game, but now well in control of the game over Watertown Luther Prep.
It's going to be a heck of a game if this thing finishes the way it looks like it is going to. And
these two teams met. Those Lakeside Lutheran and Lake Mills met last year, and Lakeside Lutheran winning and getting all the way to the championship game. Celso will throw up a three. That is no good, and rebound in the hands again of Lakeside Lutheran. Down to 1:14 left. And we'll put Wolfram back at the free throw line. Yeah, those shots just not going in. The big ones that could have maybe got them a little bit of a run here, just not making the big buckets when they need them. And pretty solid team with Lakeside Lutheran, with a great coach that they have over there, Todd Jans.
Yeah. Very solid team, even with the injuries. I mean, just so many good players on this team. Ability to take care of the ball, excellent guard play, and then the big guy inside, Wes Ron, having a heck of a game tonight.
Both free throws good for Wolfram. Down to 112 and counting down. Hawkinson, three-pointer, straight away, rims out no good. Just not going in. You know, what a season for the Warriors, though, with Alex Dunlap. He's just done a great job, and we've mentioned the pregame show. The kids respond to him. He's got some real fun motivational things, and it seems to have a good rapport, and the kids buy into what he's been coaching them this season.
Yeah, I don't think anybody on this team, players or coaching staff, expected an early exit here in the tournament, but yeah, this is a really, really good team that they're facing tonight.
Free throw is good for Ron. Made one. More free throw for Wes Ron. Special player that Waupun's going to have to see for another season. Only a junior this year. And Waupun will be in that conference, the Capital North, next year. Logan Prawl step back three on the way. That comes up well short. And getting the rebound is Easton Wolfram with 54 seconds left. Krieger kind of flying by. He looked down and saw Krieger going by and like, whoa, there goes a body past me. Wow. Ran into a buzzsaw here tonight with Lakeside Lutheran.
Wapun's going to finish this game with their 5 seniors on the court right now. Probably an opportunity to maybe get them off one at a time.
Down to 40 seconds left. Waupun again down by 19 points, 73-54. Their season's going to end right here on their home court. It's going to sting, that's for sure. The season they had and the hopes that they had for their season. They ran into a really tough sectional besides.
Yes.
Down to 14 seconds left, and they're going to let the clock run out. Waupun's going to lose this thing 73-54 here at home, and Lakeside Lutheran will be moving on, and probably they're going to be playing against, I didn't see a final, but Lake Mills will be their opponent playing at Lake Mills, and that'll be the teams that'll be playing for the regional championship. So a disappointing loss here for the Waupun Warriors against Lakeside Lutheran. And we'll take a break and come back and kind of wrap things up here. And talk about the ball game, talk about our seniors that are moving on, and what the future looks like for Waupun basketball. Coming your way in just a few minutes, Waupun Warrior basketball on Radio Plus Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Most of us plan ahead in life. We plan for our wedding, our children's education, family vacations, and other life events. Understanding the benefits of pre-planning your funeral has prompted many to take the step and plan for their own arrangements. The biggest reason is so your family is put at ease by knowing your decisions are taken care of. The burden is lifted off their shoulders. Call 324-5547 to discuss pre-planning your funeral arrangements.
Coles Community Funeral Homes, Markesan, Randolph, and Waupun.
The second you climb onto a John Deere and sit in the yellow seat, you'll notice that the difference between our 1025R and the competition is more than paint deep. It feels like it was designed with a better understanding of real-world performance needs and features you'll appreciate over the long-term ownership. At Ballweg Implement, we went head-to-head with the competition to prove it.
Stop by Ballweg Implement in Ballweg Turf and Leisure today to see the difference for yourself. Just have to get in the seat. Highway 68 Waupun, North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, and online at ballweg.biz.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by W&D Navas, a family-owned business operating in the Waupun area for over 60 years. Their third generation is very involved in the running of the business. W&D Navas is a commercial industrial business specializing in convenience stores, fast food restaurants, auto parts stores, and apartment complexes, along with a landscape rock division. No job is too big for the professionals at W&D Navas Waupun, a proud longtime supporter of Christian education and the Central Wisconsin Christian Athletic Program.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Attention neuropathy sufferers, I've got some good news for you. Hello friends, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center. Do you have numbness, tingling, or burning in your feet? Does it feel like you are always walking around on a balled up sock? Have you stopped doing the things you love because the pain in your feet makes it impossible? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you may have neuropathy. Over 25 million Americans are currently dealing with this crippling disease, and just like you, most of them are frustrated with the lack of effective treatments that are available. Well, that ends today. At New Medical Center, we have successfully treated thousands of neuropathy patients, not only slowing or stopping the progression of this devastating condition, but in many cases reversing it. If you are tired of taking dangerous medications that only numb the senses and do nothing to treat your actual disease, it's time to see the doctors at New Medical Center, where we've designed a treatment plan to address the causes of neuropathy. Don't lose hope. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 now for more information or to schedule an appointment. Or check us out on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
and come on back.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Don't chance it and find yourself asking, where's the heat? Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a furnace malfunction or a heating headache. Need a brand new American Standard furnace? We do that too. Call 920-763-2301, allphasecomforts.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Back here at Waupun, Waupun Warriors losing to Lakeside Warriors, 73-54. What a battle it was, and Waupun just ran into a real buzzsaw. A great team here, Lakeside Lutheran, coached by Todd Jans. For Lakeside, Easton Wolfram with 12 points, Wes Ron, the big guy, with 28 points, Carson Strom with 2 points, Cameron Magritz with 11, and Brady Wolfram finished with 20. Lakeside was 11 of 16 from the free throw line. For Waupun, Aiden Hawkinson led the Warriors in scoring. He had 3 made three-pointers, 5 of 6 from the line for a total of 24. Jake Krieger, another great effort by that senior. 5 made three-pointers, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 21 total points. Logan Prohl with 2 points. Braden Torres finished with 5. He also made a three-pointer. And Graham Gopalan with 2 points for a total of 54. Waupun, 9 of 12 from the free throw line in the game. So again, Waupun loses 73-54. We're going to take one more break, and Steve and I will be back with our wrap-up.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Shop these and more great deals at the Piggly Wiggly this week. Seedless red grapes, $1.49 per pound. Corned beef points, $3.49 per pound. Get deals on fresh express chopped kits. Get deals on Kemp's milk, Tombstone pizza, Farmland bacon, and more. These and more great deals at the Piggly Wiggly Waupun. Shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly and open every day.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Okay, welcome back. Again, a disappointing loss for Waupun. Their season ends in their first game in the postseason, losing 73-54 to a very good Lakeside Lutheran team, and hats off to them. That's a nice squad. They've got all the pieces there. They've got some great guard play. They play great defense. You got the big guy inside that's hard to stop, and just Waupun running into a buzzsaw, just not hitting on their shots tonight. And their season ends here right away, and Lake Mills wins their game tonight. Lakeside Lutheran wins, and those two teams play in the regional championship like they did last year. This time will be at Lake Mills, who won their ball game, came from behind and won. So, hard-fought battle for Waupun, but just couldn't quite get things going offensively and gave up too many points defensively that they normally don't do, and season ends here in Waupun.
Yeah, it's a very good 5C team, I'll tell you that right there. That's a team that has potential to go to a state tournament. They have all the pieces, and sometimes you have to tip your hat. As a coach, you're always wondering, what could I have done better? As players, you're going to look back and reflect and say, man, could I have done more? Could I have done something differently? And, there's times as you and I can be up here and say, that's a really good team, and they also played extremely well tonight. They're a good team, and they made shots, and they did everything as good as possible, and that's why they came away with this good victory.
And just think about those three guys with the ACL. I mean, one of them is a real big stud player that they didn't have for Lakeside Lutheran. That was a big part of their going to state in the championship game last year. But, again, a rough outing here for the Waupun Warriors. But I was going to talk to Alex Dunlap, but, of course, he's pretty close to these guys out there, and they're very close to him, too. A great relationship. And just wasn't, don't think you can maybe keep it together for that. And I respect that. So I said, you don't have to talk to me after the game, because it's pretty emotional. You've been through that already. You can see somebody putting a mic in your face after our Suns played their last game in 2010 up at the Brown County Arena. And I think that's where they played that last one.
Yeah, it's hard because they become family.
Yeah. It's just that closeness you get. I think we're going to take, do we need to take another break, Nate? Okay, we're going to take one more break, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk about the seniors and what the Waupun has lost, and then we'll talk about what they have coming back again this next season. So a lot of upside on that, but also we're going to miss some seniors here that were special players. We'll talk about those guys coming up in just a few minutes on Radio Plus Sports.
Municipal Well and Pump is a leading Midwestern contractor for municipal and industrial water systems, well drilling, well rehab, pump service, system design, and more. Municipal Well and Pump combines a commitment to honesty, integrity, and customer satisfaction with years of experience and knowledge. Their team will do what it takes to make sure your job is completed right the first time. Municipal Well and Pump is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Go to municipalwellandpump.com. Redeker Dairy Equipment has been taking care of the needs of area farmers for over 50 years. They're your one-stop shop for Delaval milking equipment. And Redeker Dairy Equipment sells and maintains every system, from rotary parlors to robotic equipment. They'll deliver chemicals, dips, and supplies right to your farm. Redeker Dairy has an electrical department that offers residential, commercial, and industrial services. Good luck, Crusaders, from Redeker Dairy Equipment in Brandon.
Andy with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Getting to be spring-like, Andy. Spring into the Other Bar. How's that?
Absolutely. The boys of summer are back on the diamond, so the spring training games are going. March Madness is going to start up. We got college hoops going on. Of course, Bucky's in that, Marquette's in that, whatever your preference is. Find something always here.
And state hockey is this weekend. You'll see a lot of activity here, so stop on by after you catch the games or before the games, too.
That's right. I'm hearing state hockey's in town this weekend, so we welcome all the out-of-town guests, and we'll definitely have a full staff here and running for it, so we can expect a good crowd.
Fish fry coming up on Friday night, another spectacular night planned.
Absolutely. We start fish at 11 o'clock when we open, and the kitchen closes by 9 o'clock that night, and we run fish all day long. You'll have to stop in and see what Tierney's rolling out on their special board during the week, and of course the soups change by the day.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Nick.
Andy with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. boneless and traditional, a variety of sauces, all the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Okay, we are back. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armgood with you. Want to thank all our sponsors again for making this broadcast possible. But a disappointing loss for Waupun, losing 73-54 to a very good Lakeside Lutheran team. And we got to kind of talk about these seniors, pretty special bunch of seniors that they put on the floor for Waupun. They are going to be sorely missed in the basketball program. They just gave their heart and soul to the program, and we're going to be mentioning all of them. Landon Richter, great role player coming off the bench for Waupun. Landon, gave him you can give your guys some rest, get him out there and play, and he'll give you something when you're out there, not just fill up a space on the floor. And they'll definitely miss Landon out there. Other seniors that you got Caden Gillenkirk, another one of those players. Some of these players just come up big when they're just the guys you practice against.
Absolutely.
And you have to play. You got those guys that play and have to try to mimic the team that you're playing. And I saw him come out and play and hit some threes out here the limited time that he got this season. But those guys are big, especially when it comes to practices and getting out there and helping these guys get better just in the practices alone. So that's another one of their seniors, Caden, that they're definitely going to miss. Landon Potratz, I tell you, he's the inspirational guy. I think the heart of the team came back and got on the floor after having that knee surgery because of the football season, and he stuck with it the whole time. He was on the bench even when he couldn't even suit up at all, and I give him a lot of credit, and he's definitely one of the class leaders out there. It was good to have him back out there. He had some moments out there for Waupun.
Yeah, I did not think we would see him play again this season. He was hoping for baseball, and it was really nice for him and his family and everybody else with the amount of time he's put in to be able to get on the court yet to finish out this year.
One of the guys everybody should have a player like this on their team, and that's Brian Ferris, that goes out there and busts his butt every time he goes out there on the court. Might be a little like chirping a little bit with the other team, but I loved everything about his game. He went out there, he gave everything he had. He has no regrets, I think, in any game that I saw him play, and they're going to miss Bryant out there. Just really a heart and soul of the team, especially defensively. Great player.
Yeah, one of those guys. He's fun to talk to too. He's a good kid, and see him down here right now. He's with his family, and he's a guy that believes in family, and this basketball team is part of that family to him.
Another guy too that I just love the way he came back this season. He had a great football season, but a really nice basketball season too, defensively, offensively, and came up big in a lot of games for Waupun. Braden Torres, they're going to miss his tenacious play out there, and he got to be a pretty good offensive player out there, and I think that football season really helped him be a more physical player. So Braden definitely going to be missed here for Waupun.
Yeah, Braden, the epitome of getting better every year. Sophomore, right. Junior, senior, just continuing to get better every year that he played.
Of course, you had Jake Krieger. I mean, talk about a guy, talk about having a senior year and going out, an undersized post guy out there, but he went in and he played the physical part inside, and then he developed that three-point shot of his, and that was just amazing, and he came up big again tonight. He just didn't refuse to quit in this ball game, and he was launching them up there, taking it in hard to the basket, and boy, I really loved how his game developed into one of the elite players in this entire conference.
Yeah, he absolutely was, and I don't see how he doesn't probably become a all-conference player the way he played. His efficiency was very, very good.
And, of course, Aiden Hawkinson, too. I mean, man, that was just instant offense out there. He fought hard. He was a great defender out there. It was just steal waiting to happen. You try to go against him, those long arms, he'd poke it out of there, and all the steals he had, the rebounds, he just had that great court sense. And it's been fun watching Aiden Hawkinson grow up from his freshman year all the way to what we saw here. What a great leader out there, and he definitely will also be missed.
Yeah, there's a basketball-first guy in Hawkinson, and a passion for the game since he was very young. And his career might not be over yet. He still has aspirations to play at the college level someplace. So we'll see where that all shakes out and what happens for Aiden. But hopefully he gets a look by somebody, because he's a special player, and he can play at the next level.
Of course, you got a nice group of players that'll be coming back. They got a lot of playing time this year. Logan Prawl, I think he's going to see his role increase to be one of the main guys out there coming up. I like his confidence out there. He can score. He can play defense. And we'll see Logan be a big player for him coming up. You also have Graham Gopalan. He got a lot of playing time. Seemed to have more as the season went along. And that brings you some good ball handling skills out there, too, with those two guys that are pretty good friends. And be good to see them when they come back next year.
Yeah, both of them good quality defenders as well as guys that can score.
Gage Stelsel, of course, boy, there's another guy that really progressed this year, became a real go-to type of guy out there with Gage. Fun watching him. He can launch in from downtown. He can bang underneath. And I really loved watching how he became a really nice basketball player in his junior year with another year to go yet.
Yeah, and he can't teach size. We saw it tonight here with Ron. He's 6'8", but Stelsel's going to be Waupun's big guy, along with another guy you'll probably talk about in a minute here. But, yeah, they're going to have some size themselves to compete in these leagues.
Yeah, got the Emmett Hull's another one. See, he's got an injury right now, and he's trying to nurse himself so he can get back on the baseball diamond, which I think is his main thing he likes to do. And so hopefully he'll be able to come back and want to play coming up this next year. Also, Jordan Matashek, he gave him some nice minutes. When he came out, he made positive things happen. And they didn't slow down. They didn't have to change anything because he's on the court. They just kept on doing what they're doing, and I hope that he sticks with it and wants to come back and play next year.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody on a team has value, even if you don't always get a lot of minutes on a Friday night. You have so much value to a team, and those are the kind of guys that have that, as you said, in scout teams, in practice, to push your team to be better.
Of course, the big guy, Owen Kloosterboy, when they said that they used him in practice to kind of mimic what they're going to see out of Mr. Ron here tonight. But I like we saw him his freshman year. Doesn't play like a freshman, not built like a freshman. And he's got 3 more years to play basketball here. So I'm looking forward to see what happens with Owen Kloosterboy over these next seasons in 3 different sports. Pretty special athlete.
Yeah, and then there's also a bunch of guys that were on the JV team, and we can't talk about everyone tonight, right. But some special players there that split some quarters and halves up here on varsity. So the cupboard is far from bare here in this Waupun program.
No, they'll be fine, and they're led by a very good coach. And I tell you, I really love everything about Alex Dunlap, his coaching style, his closeness with his team, his motivational things that he does to make it fun. Because it is a game when he comes down to it, and he brings them confidence. They have fun. They just seem like a family with him around, and they seem to respond to what Alex does. So, Alex, we love what you're doing, and looking forward to seeing what you can do with your players coming up next year. So, he's hurting a little bit here tonight, and all the players are, but they fought hard. They've had themselves. It was a really nice season, and nothing to be ashamed about. So, that's about it. Randy, thanks for joining me. Big Nate, as always, a great job. And thanks to all the sponsors. Nate, our big thing that he gives me if everything's going good is thumbs up. So, Nate, thumbs up on what you've done this year for us. And we'll see you a whole lot of times during the baseball season coming up about a month or so from now. But, again, thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks to our sponsors for making all these broadcasts and video streams possible. We love doing it. It's my thing I'm most passionate about doing broadcasting, but I love it, and we're going to keep on doing it with the baseball season coming up, doing a lot of Waupun Warrior softball and baseball. But thanks for joining us. This has been Waupun Warrior basketball, where they lost their season done. They lost 73-54 to Lakeside Lutheran, who moves on to take on Lake Mills tomorrow night. Have yourself an excellent weekend. Don't forget to set those clocks ahead coming up tomorrow before you go to bed. Have a good night.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
At SIA Insurance Services, we're more than just an insurance agency. We're your neighbors, dedicated to protecting what matters most to you. From home and auto to business, life, Medicare, health insurance, and investment services, we offer personalized coverage tailored to your needs. Trust SIA Insurance, your local, independent insurance experts. Call us today at 920-324-2071.
WDS Construction started in 2005 by Ben Westra, a fourth-generation contractor and CWC alum. WDS offers commercial construction in the cold storage, educational, food, industrial, hospitality, medical, and retail markets. Across the nation, WDS provides a better construction experience from groundbreaking to grand opening. And here in its home state, WDS wishes the CWC Crusaders a safe and successful season.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.